Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with female star Jekaterina Marcenko ahead of her fight on the 31st of October. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Excellent. So let's start talking about Latvian boxing. Obviously, there's been a massive influx of Latvian fighters at the moment. I've been commentating here for 2.5 years now, and every fight there seems to be like a new star coming through. You go by the name the baby-faced assassin. Tell people a little bit about yourself.
So I began boxing approximately 8 years ago. So because my brother was a boxer, then I was like boxing. Then I became Europe Championship, the 3rd place I took. Then the boxing, and I began to work in the Elen K boxing as a coach. And then Milo came to me and said that if you wish, you can box as a professional boxer. I said yes, why no? So that's how my career began.
Cool. Excellent. So tell us a little bit about your amateur career. You were talking about European championships and things like that. Tell us, what was your amateur record?
So I'm Latvian champion for, I think, 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
On many European different tournaments, I took the 1st place and the 2nd. And at the year 2016, I think it was, I took the 3rd place in Sofia Europe Championship. So, and then I was participating in different also championships, but I couldn't take another place. So that's about amateurs.
Yeah. So you're very young. You're only 19,
I'm
is
19,
that?
yeah.
Yeah. So you've turned professional quickly. You're 2-0 now. What do you ultimately want to achieve from your career? Why have you turned professional?
Of course, as many of boxers in professional, I would like to take the belt in the future, but not for now. So maybe after some 2-3 years, it could be possible to box for the belts and take it and win it, of course, and then hold it for some time and then just finish.
Yeah, okay. It's a good plan. Female boxing has gone absolutely crazy over the last... I've been covering boxing for about 5 years. In that 5 years, it's gone from nothing to massive. What's your opinion on the female boxing stars out there at the moment? Your Katie Taylors. Who do you look up to, really?
From female boxing, my favorite is, I think, Katie Taylor and Mikaela MAYER.
Yeah.
I think they're the best because, the first time when I wasn't looking to professionals, there was Katie Taylor because she get the great boxing techniques. She win the Olympics 2 times. So for me, she was the best what can be from females. But now I watch Mikaela and I understood that we in something were similar, and I would like to box like she do now and did. So now I'm watching on her.
Yeah. She's fighting this weekend, obviously, against Ewa Brodnicka. So yeah, I haven't seen much of MAYER actually, so that'll be interesting. What about the male stars? Who inspired you growing up watching boxing? It sounds like you've been boxing from a very young age.
Actually, that's my brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she when I'm watching his fights, I understand for me he's perfect. No, he has some mistakes, of course, but I don't know how to explain it. For me, he's a brilliant boxer, so that's why that's he.
Yeah. So sort of, you've always been around boxing growing up. It's always been there.
Yeah, before boxing, I was doing sport gymnastics for I think 12 years, something like this. Yes,
okay.
And dancing, but my brother was boxing. So from 6 years, I always was there. I went to competitions. At home, there was always ring. We were boxing with him. I always was crying because of him. That's okay now for me to box. Yeah,
and that's your brother Sergei Marcenko, who, those who don't know, he also fights on the Elen K roster. Latvian boxing has gone a bit like female boxing. It's blown up out of nowhere. Bolotnik's had a great night. Bradis had a great night. Even some of the other younger fighters coming through. What's your opinion of the sport in this country at the moment?
If we can compare what we have now and what we had 5 years ago or 4 years ago, it's we had nothing. We have 2-3 boxers, but now we have young boxers. We had that are older and they can show. We get Myers Bradis, we got Bolotnik, we get Francesca, we got Space, Grundulis. So it's grown up, and we got more females who are boxing, like me, Nikolina Boke, Amanda Millere. There are many, and girls and boys. So I think in the future we'll get great results as in professional, as in amateurs.
Yeah. One thing I've noticed obviously I'm English and I live in Latvia. The support from Elen K boxing seems really good. They fund you guys, and the facilities in Latvia are really good. We had an English guy come in here to spar. Have you travelled to other countries to see what their facilities are like in your amateur days, or have you not got much experience of that?
No, I got to the training camps to the Ukraine. I was in Lithuania, in Russia.
Oh, okay.
To competition also again. But what I can say, before I got to the Elen K, I was able to pay for everything by my own, about the medicine, the uniform, everything. But now Elen K is helping so much. Then great, thank you for them. So now much more opportunities, as in for training camps and for sparring partners and for uniform, for everything.
Yeah.
So
That must make life easier when you're trying to focus. Because in England, a lot of English kids, they're worrying about selling tickets. They're going around door to door, so that's really good. So yeah, that working with Elen K, how did that come along? You were talking about it a little bit at the beginning there. You got a call from Vadim Milov, and then things just erupted, because your first fight wasn't on an Elen K show. You had your professional bout somewhere else. Is that?
Our first professional fight was in January. It was something like Smirnov show fight. Yes, but Elen K was like supporting him, helping him. So that's why Milov talked to Nikita to place me. Yeah, because there was boxing me, Dmitry Bezus, Bogdan Mironets, and Milan Volkov. So the 4 boxers from Elen K were boxing there.
Oh, okay.
So I'll say I was boxing from the Elen K. Yeah. So that's what.
I was talking to Emils about this yesterday. There's a lot of fighters. You're all around the same sort of age. You're all really young. There's you, Marcis, Francis Rosenthal's, Emils, Weisberg's, your brother. There's loads of you. What's the atmosphere like amongst the young fighters in Latvia? What's that? You must all be like quite friendly, or is that correct?
Yeah, we are friendly. We support each other. Like when we see, always when competitions, we're watching each other fight, helping as we can. So there's nothing like that. We hate each other. No, nothing like that. We are friends. We're supporting. With my brother, we are supporting at training sessions or sparrings. But with other guys, when we see each other in a training gym, of course we can train together, do everything together. Then everything is great.
Excellent. And we'll end on this. We'll end on this final question. What do you think the future holds for Latvia and boxing? Like I'm not an indigenous speaker. I don't speak the local language, but the people on the street, what are they thinking about boxing now?
About boxing, actually, they know just 1 or 2 boxers, Maris or Bolotnik. But about males boxing, they say nothing, because for them it's okay. Like if they wish, they can box. And they support, but actually they're not really a fan of them. Just who is training with us in gym, in our groups, or know us, yes, they comes. But in Latvia, actually, they're more fans of such as basketball, hockey, something like this. But I hope in some time, in 3-2 years, that things can change. Yeah. Because boxing will grow up, and we will be on the same level with other sports.
Well, excellent. That sounds exciting. Jekaterina, thank you so much for speaking to us. Good luck on Saturday. And take care. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.